This is the beginnings of Rancho Satoshi. It is a mess, but it looks a lot better today than it did a week ago. I've had two young men, Jorge and Wilfred, here cutting down trees, and yeah, it's there's a noticeable difference here. And while Jorge and Wilfred have been cutting down trees and kind of clearing the property, I've been trying to clear the property of of yellow jackets, and yeah, it's been interesting because I've never walked through the property where I really felt like was mine. I really kind of felt like the wasps owned it because there were dozens, maybe not dozens, yeah, a couple dozen nests around the property and inside. And these are wasps they're large bugs. They're not like the little yellow wasps, even though those aren't anything to be trifling with. But these were certainly a much more aggressive species. So yeah, I spent the last couple of days with a sprayer with a watered soap solution and a beekeeper's suit because I wasn't gonna. I've been stung by these things a couple of times and it's no fun. And so yeah, so I got rid of them all. So this is the first time really I'm walking through the property where I'm not feeling like I'm trespassing on some wildlife refuge for wasps. So let's go take a look around and walk through it, and I'll kind of share with you some of my ideas. There are other points of access to the property, but I'm gonna have to come down here because the other couple are kind of blocked with dead wood and plants and stuff that haven't been cleared out. So the house starts right there, but this building right here is a caretaker's kind of unit. It's got a kitchen to the right, and then a two-room kind of sleeping quarters to the left, and then you have kind of a very large kind of barn, brick and concrete. And then off in the distance there, you can see that shed. There are cows over there right now, but there's a big concrete pad. And that's very close to the river. This whole house is built in kind of a bend in the river. The river kind of bends around it to the left here. So let's go take a look at the house. I'm sure that's some god of good housekeeping, perhaps. But yeah, there goes a Vespa or a wasp that's trying to find its home. This place has high ceilings, which is super cool. You know, that's always a nice thing in any home. It's, not insulated, but never gets cold here, so that's good. And the brick is a good insulator against the heat for the most part. This is part of the kitchen. I don't quite know how the kitchen worked. I mean, of course, this is the sink. And then if you come over here, you have kind of an eating area with 4 concrete stools. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely leave that. But then over on this side, you have kind of I don't know, you might call it a family room, but I'm gonna build the kitchen over here in this area right here. Yeah, so I'll build a counter and put a refrigerator, I think, over to the left here and have maybe the stove, right there above those windows. I'm gonna have to put some kind of ventilation in, so that's something to figure out. We may just have to cut a hole in the wall and just vent it out. That wouldn't be hard. They have electricity there, so I could certainly pop that box out and run it along the wall here. These floors are super cool. They're concrete. I don't know how they were done, but I don't know, they look like they're tiles, but I don't know that they are. They're in super good condition. There's not a crack in them. Just beautiful, right? And so yeah, so it's gonna be fun to get them cleaned up and see what it looks like. Then you walk into another room. It's got another double doors that heads out onto the passageway there. And yeah, I guess this is kind of, going to be an office and a room for entertainment. I'll, put, music and, I don't know, maybe a TV. We'll see. I don't think so, but, certainly a big computer screen. I can watch stuff. This door gives you a good idea of the insects that essentially just eat everything that's wood. This is, I think, done mostly by wasps and other flying. Yeah, it's just amazing how they just eat everything. This is a bedroom. I'll use this as a bedroom. It's got power right there. One plug in the room, and I'll kind of spread that around to both sides there. Don't know that I'll be able to bring power over here. I don't know, we'll see. But right now, it's just to get it lit up and get power in here. There's a Jack and Jill bathroom right here. So you have the toilet. It goes to a septic tank, we're hoping. No, it does, absolutely does. And then you have this area over here that is a shower into a tub. And then there's a little pony wall here that keep the water in. And there's a drain right there too. So water that gets in this area finds itself going to a drain, which is nice. The tile's in great shape. The floor tile's in good shape. It's very interesting. Not going to be easy to keep clean with all these ridges in there, but I think I'm going to leave it. It looks kind of nice. So I was thinking about tearing it all up, but not anymore. One plug in the bathroom right there. A little inconvenient, but yeah, that's that. And then this is an extra bedroom, right? It goes out onto a little veranda there, and there's, you can see, if you can, it's not a glare, that's my truck up on the road there. So we're at the end of the property. And yeah, it's just another kind of carbon copy of the room over there. It looks like it has power right there. I'm just going to hope that's it. Looks like power, so I'm going to go with that. And yeah, and then you open these doors onto a little porch area. And we'll have a garden all around here. There's like garden boxes, and right there's a beautiful garden box. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to having gardens that won't disappear. And we'll be able to grow all year round because of the climate here. And this is the passageway that goes down, so gives you a nice shaded area for the afternoon. You can put a couple of chairs out here. A nice place just to spend an evening if you have friends over. Getting friends out here is going to be a bit of a trick because it's not easy to get here, but next year they'll repave that road and it'll make it much easier. Give me a year to kind of get things under control here and have something that is interesting. And yeah, and then we can just walk down here briefly and kind of show you, the rest of the property. They fell a couple of trees here, so the path has been blocked. But we can take an alternative path right here. I'm still learning where all the fences are and how to get around them. I guess they're all there to direct animals. We have some huge, beautiful mango trees here. So, and then we have a big cow coming in here. Is that a cow or a bull? Let's see, what the kind of plumbing. Looks like a cow. They're typically a little less aggressive. But the bull is right there. It's not to mess with him. And so this big concrete space right here is, we're going to make it an event space. Half of it will be covered. Part of it will be covered like with sailcloth. And so I'm looking forward to getting something like that going. Here's a young man. That's Zonte. Okay, so that concludes this portion of our the video before I get run over by this cow.